back once again to the jumpers. Looks like freezing, absolutely bloody freezing. Okay, this right, as you can see, I've got my copper mesh hat on and my headband today because I woke up with such a and this is amethyst, that's also copper, it's like a dream catcher. Anyway, I woke up and it felt like a headache day, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to try it out and see, because the weather, we've got heavy weather, just going to try it out and see if it actually makes a difference, and it did. So, we have the 6/6 portal. Now, the only reason I'm jumping on is because I had a very weird dream last night. This guy came through and he was doing something with my tailbone. Either he was realigning it or he was sawing a bit off. I don't know what, it was some kind of operation on my tailbone, which is the root chakra, and with 6/6 portal. And we had, in the collective reading, we had that there was a portal available. So, and then, yeah, I got up and I was like, oh, heavy weather. Put this on, nothing. Head's fine, no swelling. So, I've just been doing a bit of, I've been creative this morning. Made some new fairy wings. Thought we'd see what the unicorns have got to say for a change. I'm going to pull some tarot with it as well. But protection of the highest level. Opportunities, gateways for this 6/6 portal. What messages would have you for the collective, for this 6/6 portal? Messages from the unicorns, and then I'll just play with whatever. What would you like the collective to know? I'm not going to ask about the sound. I've got my speaker on and my microphone attached. So yeah. This copper headband, we've got two. Is it two? This copper headband. Ooh. Be a beacon at the bottom. Be an inspiration, light the way for others. At the bottom. That's really beautiful. So that's time. I said this in the last reading. Time to shine. Time to shine. Be a beacon. I'm going to leave that at the bottom. But the two that fell out was look for the signs, pay attention and expect an answer. I love this. Unicorns, purest of the pure, bless me with your love so sure. Light me up and set me free to be all that I can be. And it's the number 11. So when we done the collective reading the other day and we had the Hierophant, and I said there's like these two posts either side of the Hierophant message, meaning it kind of symbolises structures like structures built basically, and also it represents like certificates and marriages and things like that, religions and all that. But it looked like a portal, it looked like a gateway, and we now have number 11. Oh, we got shine. We now have number 11. Don't like that. How can I get rid of that? Which says, look for the signs. So there's the portal. There's the bloody portal. So let's have a look at this. Look for the signs. So there's a number 33. So it talks about angel numbers. There's also a rainbow. There's also this like portal going round. There's a kind of baby unicorn. I don't know what the hell that is. Flowers, I guess. But the signpost, which is along the road, I get signs all the time. I don't care. You know, if a truck goes past me and it's got a message on it, I'll see it. I will pick it up. I will read it. There was a moth on my door yesterday, so that's just letting me know it was outside, which means it's not coming in. So moths are always attracted to light. They're attracted to the flame. So it's just to let me know that I could have moths about. And moths represent to me people that just want a bit of your light. They're not butterflies or dragonflies. I love moths, don't get me wrong. If it was in the house, I would have put it out. Because it was outside on the door, it's just letting me know, one, that I'm shining quite bright at the moment because it was a massive moth, but two, it was outside the door. So it's not actually, it's like, don't let the moths in. So look for the signs, pay attention and expect an answer. Number 11. I'm not going to delve right into it, but we'll just see. Now this book's quite weird actually because it, look for the signs. So it says, be aware of, if you've ever asked your unicorn for assistance or for a message, it will always reply. It can give you answers in many ways. It can respond by drawing your attention to a page in a book or an article, or a person may speak the words your unicorn wants you to hear. Be aware of other signals. Unicorns carry Christ-light, which is unconditional love, vibrating with the number 33. I've just picked that. So see the number as a sign of their presence. A unicorn toy, a t-shirt, a picture, or a horse-shaped cloud, all indications they're with you. Anything unicorn related. Receiving a sign. Decide what you want to ask. Close your eyes and breathe in pure white light. Sense or trust that your unicorn is connecting with you. Couch your request specifically, silently or aloud in the words such as, beloved unicorn, please give me a sign. If you're looking for an answer to a particular question, say, beloved unicorn, please show me. I think, so the affirmation is, I trust that my unicorn is bringing me answers. So again, I'm just going to go with what I said originally, is look for the signs. And there's a portal there. And then shower of blessings. Open yourself to receive and pay it forward. We had this as well. Now this is going straight into her crown chakra. So there could be new lessons coming, new lessons, new blessings, coming online through the crown chakra. And it's coming down in like these gifts, these parcels. So, but we have to be open to receiving them. Now, obviously, if we've got trauma, if we've got hurt, or we're kind of blocked in the heart chakra, so some work needs to be doing that. But you've got to be open to receiving. So you can just, that's number 24 as well, which equals 6, which is balance. 6, 6. It's balance. It's equal giving and receiving. Open yourself to receiving and then pay it forward. So you can put your hands out like this and just say, I am open to receiving. That is of what is of my highest level, highest timeline level, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm going to go to this Divine Circus because it was just lying there, and I haven't used these for a while. But these, I really feel, I don't know when they were made. I don't know if there's a date on them. The Divine Circus Guidebook. I don't know if there's a date on it, but I feel like they were made for these times. Simply because 2020 makes sense. Divine Circus. So we've got shower of blessings. Open yourself to receiving and then pay it forward and look for the signs. Number 11, the portal. The 6-6 portal. Give me something from the Divine Circus to go with shower of blessings and look for the signs. And I'm going to go to the traditional tarot. Pixie Pirouette. That I used to have these when I was a kid. Pixie Pirouette. We'll have a look at that at the bottom. What did we get? Alice. Alice in Wonderland, it looks like. She is absolutely surrounded by mushrooms. Now, there's a lot of red in here. This does feel like it's root chakra, and she's in green, so I'm going to go root chakra. There's blue there. The balloons are going off into the air. They look, I don't know if they are balloons. They might just be thoughts. They look like, it looks like she's got her hands tied behind her back and they are chains. There's a fish in the sky. There's a lot of mushrooms around. So there could be a thing about mushroom healing. Number 12, I thought I saw something then, but it was just my headband. Number 12 breaks down to a 3. So Alice, sing it if you want to sing it. Number 12, actually. Alice, let's have a look. What does it say? New worlds are calling you forth where the old rules don't apply. This is the breaking down of the structures. This is those 2 pillars. This is the gateway. When your world becomes too small for your spirit, it can feel painful, like trying to walk about in shoes you've outgrown. If you do this for too long, you can feel crippled with pain and unable to walk at all. You have a spirit that is outgrowing the worlds you've known and is yearning to experience new ones. The universe is responding to your spiritual need to broaden your horizons with new friends, opportunities and communities that are or soon will become available to you. You may well welcome the unfamiliar, or you might find it intimidating. You may wonder if you belong in those possibly strange new worlds, or you may feel like you've come home. No matter whether it is just another world you're meant to pass through on your life adventure, or a return to a true soul family you never knew you had, there is value in this next phase of life, and it is essential for your overall life plan and divine destiny. When Alice appears, she brings a message that it's safe to enter into the new worlds. Whether those worlds are of ideas, new lifestyles, social communities, or other like-minded groups, or even other places, as strange or as unsettling as it might seem at first, you'll soon learn ways of the other worlds and flourish there. Alice also indicates a time when your perception is opening up. Intuition, insight, visions, and creativity will increase and flow, and it is recommended that you value those things rather than dismiss them as imagination or fantasy. You're encouraged to follow that which is novel or unusual, that which seems to take you into new worlds rather than making do with what's already has been. Following those initial inspirations will open doors for you, and gain you entry into entirely new and exciting worlds. You are ready for adventure, whether you know it or not. There's a healing trick. To help with the wisdom offered here, the best use in your life now is to do this healing trick. Move to clear obstacles. Skip in a circle from left to right. If you're adept at multitasking, you can repeat the following chant at the same time, or if you prefer, do one thing at a time. Skip round a few times and read the chant before skipping some more. Say this chant at least 3 times. Different places, unknown faces, I open up to worlds anew. There's so much goodness waiting for me as I leave behind what I once knew. And affirm, new worlds, faces and places, bring me the 3 graces of love, luck and laughter, ever increasing from now till hereafter. I love it. Look for the signs, shower with blessings. And Alice, I'm not going to say it. Where's the cards gone? Right, I was going to get the traditional deck out. And so be a beacon. Because the thing is, to move in different directions, it's always got to take one. One person's got to do it first. Then, oh my God, where's she going? What's she doing? What's he doing? How's he doing it? What's over there? You know, someone's got to be the first one to take this leap of faith. And it looks like you're going to be shown through signs. This doesn't mean, you know, literally do something different tonight, but this is on this portal. This is what's available to us to move into new worlds. We've got the star at the bottom of the deck. So give me something. No need. The shower of blessings. Look for the signs and Alice. We've got, guess what it is? There's kind of like it's like the new moon and the full moon. It is 8 of Cups. You know my 8 of Cups. Thanks. Bye. These cups aren't fulfilling me anymore. I've, you know, taken everything I can from the love and the lessons of all these cups. That could be, it's emotional, it's in the heart space. So it's like, I can't, there's nothing more here for me to learn. So I'm leaving, I'm turning around. I'm going to go, he's in red as well. So I'm moving on. I'm moving on to a new place, a new timeline. Turning your back, saying goodbye. 8 of Cups. Thanks, bye. It doesn't need to be all, you know, rah. It can just be like, it's not fulfilling me anymore. We've got the Ace of Wands underneath. So whatever was learned from these cups, and every time we 8 of Cups, there's always a lesson and some wisdom to be taken with us, because he's got a staff in his hand. This is the staff. This is the 8 of Wands. This is what I'm taking, the love and the lessons from this period that I'm now walking away from, choosing to walk away from, turning my back on. Because there's you know, I've got a new wand. I need to use this in more places, bigger spaces. Look for the signs. Right, 8 of Cups. Anything else with the 8 of Cups? Definitely, that is definitely a sign. Portal. 8 of Cups. Anything else with the 8 of Cups? Showerings of blessings. Look for the signs and Alice. Alice in Wonderland. Where are we going? Oh, that flew. The Hanged Man is letting go. Oh, can you still hear me? Letting go of the control of outcomes, releasing, surrender, probably not having a clue where you're going or what's coming next, but he's okay with that. He's got his hands behind his back, he's dangling by one foot, and he's viewing things from a different perspective, and it's taken a lot of strength. You see that infinity sign above his head. This is a really positive sign. I'm not even joking you. I picked up my hairband on the floor and it looked like that. You can't see it. It looked like that. And I was like, oh, infinity. So to infinity and beyond is possibly this releasing, letting go of outcomes, letting go of trying to control whereabouts it is we're going, looking for the signs in a different direction, seeing things from a different viewpoint, but having the strength to Eight of Cups, because Eight of Cups is familiarity. Is this the one where they're all... No, Eight of Cups is familiarity, really. And it does take a lot of strength to move away from what has become familiar and to surrender control. This takes a lot of strength, but there's all this yellow. And there's all this yellow of shower with blessings. That takes strength. Being open to receiving and trusting that something better is in this new perspective, new place. But it's, even if it's surrendering control. And rejection is redirection, if there was some rejection here. Eight of Cups. We can Eight of Cups, or we can be Eight of Cups, I guess. But it's so that we are redirected. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Showering of blessings. Look for the signs. And he is kind of looking for the signs because he's looking upside down. He's looking, you know, like seeing things from a different perspective. What is that? That wanted to jump, it's the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but we've got the King of Cups at the bottom. So the wounded warrior has these 9 wands and he's like protecting himself. He's like been through it. Probably doesn't want to go through any more. Is a little bit guarded, and there's always a caution here that we don't project our 9 of Wands onto new situations. We could also ask for some healing for the 9 of Wands, but it is this wounded warrior. It is a keep going, you know, but there has been battles. He is feeling a bit, he's actually leaning on one of his wands because it's almost like, oh my God, I've had enough. But that could be the reason why he Eight of Cups. She, he, whomever, Eight of Cups. 9 of Wands. Now we've got the King of Cups at the bottom, and the King of Cups sits on his throne. In the Divine Masculine, he doesn't react. He responds. He's got a massive, great big cup, and the stone that he's sitting upon is above the water. So he doesn't get dragged in or go under or get emotionally overwhelmed. And he very much keeps his cups to himself, like keeps his cards close to his chest is what I want to say. So he's very poker faced, but he's in his feels. He makes his moves through his fields. So the King of Cups will be looking for the signs. But he's not going to shout about it. He's not going to tell everyone about it. He's just going to sit back and observe. He's going to make his moves in the world from the heart space. So when we see the kings and the masculines, it's actually making moves in the world and doing things in the direction that we want to go in, possibly in this new thing, but having strength. To see the yellow around him is the strength that he has to keep his head above the water, to not react but just respond, and he just watches. He watches to see, you know, what other people are doing, not as in like spying, but he's observant. Anything else on this shower of, oh my God, no, I can't take all of those. That was loads. One landed on the unicorns. Page of Wands. So the page of, what's that one? And the sun. Okay, blimey. So we've got the Page of Wands. Again, it's like this, I've got a brand new wand. I'm going to take it out into the world. This is a new beginning, new foundations, new ability. He's all dressed up. He's got his hat on. He's in yellow, but it's the beginnings of, I've got this new wand. Blimey, I've got this new wand. I'm going to take it out into the world. So when we've got the 9 of Wands and then this Page of Wands, that's the 10 of Wands. That's enough is enough. That would equal 8 of Cups. Enough is enough. I'm moving on. I'm going to look for the signs. But he is like, he's got these little shoots coming out of his new wand. And these could be, like I said, the seeds that we've planted coming out. Wands, again, it's fire energy. We've got the sun as well. So many that flew out there. Now, the 5 of Cups, for some reason, so the sun, showering of blessings. This is the most positive card in the deck. Time to shine. Showering of blessings. And it's almost like being a little kid again, stripped down naked, stripped down to the vulnerability, riding on a white horse. White horse, the horses are coming. What else have we got in here? We've got this red flag, but it's like the horses are coming. Now, all the sunflowers always face the sun, regardless. So there is, you know, that Page of Wands could be news coming in, fast action, news coming in. But strangely enough, right, I can't go through all these. Right, we've got the 4 of Cups, which is boredom. The 10 of Wands, putting the burden down. These all flew out. 9 of Cups. I mean, there's just too many. 3 of Cups, yeah, there's too many. But the one that actually where the cards split was the 5 of Cups in reverse. Now, the 5 of Cups up the right way up is I am not emotionally fulfilled. Nothing I'm doing is filling my cup. I'm not being seen. I'm not being heard. I'm not being emotionally fulfilled. But when I looked at the cards, it was actually reversed. So that means it's gone. That means that the 5 of Cups reversed has actually, I'm choosing my own cup now, and I'm 8 of Cupsing. This 5 of Cups is like, again, it's the 10 of Wands. It's enough is enough. I'm moving on. It's left. I'm moving on to what more fulfilling territory. I'm going to call it territory because we had Alice. So I'm going to leave that out because the whole lot flew over there. We got the Page of Wands and the Sun, but it left me with the 5 of Cups reversed, which tells me that it was period of not feeling emotionally fulfilled, not feeling emotionally seen, heard, maybe just ignored, and then boom, 8 of Cups, seeing things from a different perspective. Possibly these are the wounds, wounded warrior, but taking all those wands with you. These are lessons. They're all lessons in what to look out for. Look for the signs, showering with blessings, which is a 24. So 11 and 24 are both really positive signs, and be a beacon. Now, I feel like this, the sun and be a beacon, showering of blessings, is going to attract rather than chase. It's going to attract. Just sit pretty, do nothing, be yourself, and then see, just let it come to you. I don't feel like this is a time of going out and chasing after. I'm going to get one from the Sacred Forest. The Sacred Forest. Give me something with look for the signs, shower of blessings, strength, Alice, Hanged Man, 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, the sun, and be a beacon. The Sacred Forest. What would the Sacred Forest like us to know? Is that the hummingbird? Oh my God. Bee spirit, prosperity. The yellow in this is unbelievable. It's the bluebird spirit, happiness. Ah, so bee spirit, prosperity. And look at the orange. Oh, orange and the yellow in that. It's very much like the Strength card. You know, the bees don't work alone. They all work together. I'll have a look at that in a minute. But again, it's got the orange and the yellow. This is root chakra, and this is solar plexus and sacral chakra. Bottom ones. Bee spirit. I've got a low battery. I didn't know that. Bee spirit. So we've got the bluebird spirit, which is happiness. That's a bluebell fairy. I didn't even know there was such a thing as the bluebird. It's getting quite dark in here, isn't it? Right. This card is a harbinger of delight. Celebrate and have fun. Embrace life, yourself and others, and say yes today. Soar to the clouds and let your doubts dissolve. All is well. It's simple. Your purpose in life is to experience happiness. That's all that's required of you as a soul. You do not need to be unhappy to please another. Whatever your circumstances, there's always something that can bring you delight. And what you put your attention on will grow. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you happiness, these areas will prosper. One of the fastest paths to true pleasure is through sharing and giving. So give of your heart and share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Dance and sing with abandon. Joy is your spiritual birthright. Affirm. Happiness and ecstasy flows through me wildly and freely. The spirit of the bluebird says, all is well. Say yes to life and let your doubts dissolve. Don't wait until the future. Live life fully now. You do not need to struggle or suffer to grow. You can grow leaps and bounds amid joy. That's lovely. Really does. It's got the colourings of Alice in Wonderland. And bee spirit, prosperity. I love this. This card is a wonderful sign that abundance and sweet energy is coming your way. It can also be a card of productivity and organisation. If you've been indecisive, disorganised or unfocused, this card can mean it's time to focus, reprioritise your life. Have you been too busy with nothing to show for it? Decide what it is, what's most important, and take steps in those directions. To attract prosperity you desire, this card also signifies that it's time to work hard. Be willing to put in the time and energy, and your goals will be attained. Your efforts will pay off. Bees work together. So also consider whose energy aligns with yours and how you might collaborate to achieve your desires. By doing this, good fortune will ensue. Throughout history, bees and their productivity are admired because they bring us honey, which is associated with the sweetness of life, nourishment and wealth. Honey is also associated with gold in many legends. The message bee spirit brings is that with diligent work you will gain gold. Sweet abundance of the universe is flowing into your life. This is the shower of blessings that's coming. Take action and perhaps join with others to align with the frequency of your dreams. Believe that you deserve and your goals will unfold. I'm going to, where am I going now? I'm going to go get one from, I might just go back to the tarot. So this is a 6/6 portal. Where has it gone? Because they did go a bit crazy. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. I fill my own cup first. I am in love with myself. That is very difficult for people to understand, but it is, I love myself, I fill my cup, and then I have enough to pour out. It's overpouring into whatever it is, wherever it is you want to pour it, especially if your cups have been running dry in places. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some more. What more can we have for this 6/6 portal? Now, this is what I've just seen, heard. It's kind of like between, now this came out sideways, the Star. Time to shine. The Star represents stripping down naked, being vulnerable, being authentic, and actually having a look in. He's got his foot in the water, so it's getting in the feels, but letting it flow it through you. It is a card of the highest healing from the stars, but it's also wish fulfillment. So when we are strong enough to actually strip down naked, get to the bare bones, be vulnerable in saying, you know, oh, I'm feeling a bit lonely at the moment. You know, that takes a lot of strength and vulnerability to be authentic about that. We're actually then in star alignment because we're being honest with ourselves. And we're not pretending. That's why she's naked. She's pouring out her emotions and she's pouring it back into the earth. Star energy. This came out sideways. It's the Queen of Wands. So with it being sideways, I'm saying that is the Queen of Wands is the Shadow Queen. She goes into the dark. She does her healing in the dark. She doesn't, she's not afraid of facing her shadow. Now this could be, and what I'm feeling is the portal, the gateway, the going through. That's why it's come out sideways, because there's the opportunity here to clear out some shadow work, do some shadow work, clear out that which no longer serves. 8 of Cups, it the fuck out of there. You know, no more 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is gone. It's a thing of the past. You deserve to be happy, to be, you know, to laugh. There's no reason why we shouldn't be laughing every day. Dancing, singing, you know, the wounded warrior. Maybe that's what's being 8 of Cups out as well. But this feels like this is the portal to go in and to claim that crown of, I've gone in, I've looked at my shadow, I've done the work, I've done the healing, I put my foot in the water, I stripped down bare, and I poured back into the earth. I passed it on. I'm shining. She's also very alluring. She's on fire. She's got this fuck off great big wand. She knows exactly what to do with it. She comes up, it's creative energy as well. So she'll be coming out with ideas left, right and centre. And again, this Page of Wands might be just a brand new idea. Look, and she's got sunflowers with her. She's also got a little black cat at her feet. But yeah, she's got these roots, these tiny little shoots growing out of her wand. So these are all brand new ideas or abilities that she has perfected. Again, she's in yellow. She's in yellow, so this is solar plexus. This is creative energy. This is like, I am Alice. Enchanted Fawngoth. Right, I'm going to close with a message from the Ascended Masters, because that came out sideways, and I asked for the 6/6 portal, and this is what we got. So I feel like that is the opportunity. This is the opportunity available for us at the minute. That was freedom. Freedom! Freedom! And I'm just going to chuck it because it wanted to jump. Oh my days. Right, there's 3 that have fallen on the steps. We've got fertility, Pan. Pan plays the pipe of fertility. This is anything new, and again, it's in green. He's at the bottom of the deck. We've got positive change. Come out of the closet. She's got an actual, and you see that massive wheel behind her. So it's time to shine, come out of the closet, and positive change. But I've got to go and get them. Freedom fell out. Now, when you 8 of Cups anything, God almighty, they're on the stairs. When you 8 of Cups anything, you are free. You are free from it. So freedom is 8 of Cups. 8 of Cupsing. Right, these fell out on the steps. So I'm going to, again, look for the signs. I'm going to take this as a sign. We've got artistic expression. He's got his hand on his yellow top, which is his yellow, you know, on his heart chakra. He's illuminated around the head. And it's asking us, these are the steps. It fell out on the steps. I'm going to take that. These are the steps we can take to activate this. He's got this, he's glowing. He's got his crown on. Pull the pull the Venetian. He's surrounded with roses. He's also got an archway behind him. Artistic expression. So singing, dancing, whatever it is that you do, it's asking us to artistically express ourselves, maybe through passing on this Nine of Wands, this wounded warrior, moving through the Queen of Wands, through artistic expression. That was on the steps. So these could be the steps we can take to shifting through this 6/6 portal with crystals. Need I say more? Get your bloody crystals out. She has got a massive, great big crystal in her hand. Again, she's on a unicorn. So with this being purple, I mean, that to me, I've got like amethyst is my favourite. It's the one that gives me the most clarity. It calms the mind. Get your crystals out. These are the steps we can take in order to just pass through this portal and reach that Queen of Wands, crowned in our creative fire energy, divine feminine, calling it in, manifesting the shit out of our new reality. Alice in Wonderland, get your crystals out. The horses are coming. And we have Right. Thoth. Right. He's got a massive full moon behind him. But again, create artistic expression, get your crystals out and write about it. Possibly write about it. Get it written down. Those are the 3 steps that will help with this shifting. And then I'm going to read Freedom. Freedom is Hina. Freedom. Flow. It's got very dark, very early, or it's really late. I have no bloody idea because I am free from time. Let's have a look. Freedom. I don't know. Do they? These ones are really difficult to write. Walk away from restrictions and be free. 8 of Cups. Have the power and the right to change your life so that you experience more freedom. This card signifies that your soul is crying out for more freedom, especially if it involves your life purpose. Perhaps it's time to take a break so that you can think clearly about your desires, available options. The universe always supports the desire for expansion, creativity, and freedom. Freedom and the universe will say yes to you. It's time to leave a situation that you've outgrown. Question the validity of any rules that you've imposed on yourself, which could be the 9 of Wands there, that you've allow the universe to support you while you make desired life changes. Be assertive and say no to anyone who's overstepping boundaries with you. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Freedom, freedom, freedom. What you give is what you get. I love you.